Hello everyone, my name is Dark, and welcome to episode 1 of my breeding series, Roll the New Intro. Check it out. Just edited that in for you guys. No, I can't see it while I'm recording this, but I will see it later, like you do now. Isn't it sweet? Anyways, welcome to the first episode of the breeding series. We're going to be breeding some eels, we're going to be breeding some argies, and we're going to be breeding some gorillas. Gigapanthecus, I think is what they're called. That was voted on by you guys, by the subs. Which, by the way, subscribe if you haven't already. Stay up to date for all future videos and whenever I do go live, which weekly on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is when I will be going live each week. Sometimes I'll log in a little sooner if I can, just for that little extra bit of streaming. Anyways, let's tame up some eels. Alright guys, so a couple things to start off, by the way. Number one, I've never tamed an eel before, so we're going to kind of see how this goes. I know how to breed, pretty good at breeding, but I've never tamed an eel, so I know that they take biotoxin, and I also know that when you ride these itchies, the dolphins, they don't actually aggro on you, so I can get close up to them and feed them the biotoxin and not get attacked, so we should be good to go. So hopefully it doesn't take too long to tame these guys. Like I said, I've never done before. But anyways, the other thing I want to tell you is we are playing on an MGL server. This is a PvE unofficial easy difficulty server. It's through the MGL group, which, by the way guys, they've got 5 unofficial servers, 4 PvE, 1 PvP. You guys should check them out if you do enjoy a very well maintained server. They've all been doing unofficial servers for a long time. They know what they're doing. Check them out. I also have 2 unofficial servers as well if you guys want to check those out. One of them is a monthly wipe, one of them is solo and duo only. Both are PvP. And I got knocked out there. But anyways, by the way guys, because I'm on the MGL server and since I am partnered with them, they gave me the admin code, so luckily I should not die. But anyways, check out their servers, they're pretty good. And then that's the exact MGL server that I am playing on is Ark Survival, so it's Mobile Gaming League Ark Survival. If you guys want to look it up, it's a PvE unofficial easy server on the North America NA. So anyways, check it out if you guys want. But we are, I think, let's see, they are now not moving anymore, so that's good. Now we can actually feed them the biotoxin. Let's see how much. Okay, that's not bad, so it'll take 3 to tame that one. Oh, now it gets hard because they're going to start moving. Alright. Let's go ahead and go to the other eel now, see if we can get this one started. My thinking is if I can feed each of them biotoxin one by one, 2 will be 1 away from being tamed as I tame the first one. So it should be fairly quick. Oh, also guys, if you are subscribed on YouTube, thank you, but also I made a Twitch. So go to my Twitch channel when you can, Ark Mobile Gaming, and follow me there too, because that would be awesome. Anyways, let's go ahead. You know what, I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead. Let's get these guys tamed for you. Now that they're tamed, we just need to get them back to base, which I'm pretty sure that's going to be quite painful. Yeah, let's go ahead and level up speed. Yeah, this is going to be painful. I won't make you guys sit through this, so I will see you back at base. Alright guys, so I've went ahead and already named them based on their stats. Now for this series, I'm going to be kind of going off the stats, but I'm also going to be looking for mutations and colors. The argies for sure, I'm going to really look at the stats. But for things like the eels, I'm really just going to be kind of tracking the stats, but I'm really shooting for mutations and colors. Fortunately, when I put them on wander, I didn't actually need to whistle. They just kind of stayed put anyways. So that is nice, and I'm having a lot of trouble picking up that egg. Anyways, yeah, so I had them on wander. They didn't actually move around, so I didn't have to whistle. But now we've got these eggs, so we'll place them over here. And then hopefully we get a mutation sooner rather than later, but it's really just a matter of time. These eggs look kind of cool. I like that. But hopefully, since it's an unofficial server too, with all the fast rates and whatnot, we might even have some eggs that just automatically are or put out and then hatched, and I won't even have to actually log on until I'm ready to claim them when they're adults. So we'll have to kind of see how that goes. I don't really know what the time frames are for the eels, but we'll see what happens, you know. Alright, the eggs should have hatched by now, and there we go. And that was some bad lag right there. Alright, let's go ahead and claim this level 15. It's nice, it got the HP. Claimed it, put it on passive, gonna make sure we do not have it following us. And feed it some meat because it's still a baby. What do we got? 415, 181, 150, and 83. I like that orange stripe on there. That's kind of cool. I feel like I already had that though. I think I already had that. But now, alright. Still following me. I said I'm not gonna have it follow me, but I totally didn't think about it in the moment. I totally forgot to actually turn on follow, but let's bring him over here anyways. Might as well, because we're gonna use him for breeding, or use her for breeding. We're pretty sure there should be a second one, right? I'm a little bit confused, because we definitely put down both eggs, and if this one survived, the other one should have survived too. Because usually if one of them wasn't going to survive from starving, they would both not survive. But that one survived. Which means that the other one must be alive still. Maybe he's hiding all up in here. Let's go ahead and take a look. Let's use photo mode. We'll go ahead and go down there, and this is kind of difficult to see. I don't see anything. Scooby-Doo, where are you? Just kidding, he's not Scooby-Doo. Oh. Oh, there he is. That was really difficult to spot. Wow, that was hard. Level 8, okay, low level, male. And give him food. Oh, he's following me too. It makes sense. Alright. Let's go ahead and go over here. And then once I get him over here, we'll have him pause, and then we'll take a look at what he looks like. I really wonder how long it's going to take to get mutations. Oh yeah. Bow chicka bow wow. Nice. Alright. We'll have you stay here, and oh. Ooh. I like that. That actually looks really cool. Kinda wish he was a little higher level, because even though I said I'm not gonna breed for levels, and no mutations by the way, even though I said I'm not gonna breed for levels and stats, and I'm really gonna focus on colors, I also do wanna breed like I'm actually breeding on an official PvP server, meaning the stats matter kinda. I mean, at least a little bit. I don't want to just breed all the low levels together constantly. Because ideally after watching this, guys, you guys should know the entire process behind going from wild leveled creatures, you know, creatures that have been tamed at their wild levels, and breeding them all the way up to overpowered creatures. Because even on easy servers, the max tamed level is 450, just like medium servers. But on medium servers, they get a higher head start because the max wild level is 150 instead of 30. So easy is actually tougher to breed up higher level tames just because it takes that much more time. So hopefully though, after watching this, you guys will have a much better idea of the entire process that's involved. But cool, we got our first 2 baby eels. Can't wait to get more. Alright guys, so a couple things too, by the way. When we are tracking the stats in the name, essentially what we're doing is we're starting with the first 2 letters of what they are. We're putting male or female, so M or F. Then we're putting the health followed by H. And then we're doing the stamina followed by the letter S. Then we're doing the weight. Then we're doing the melee. Now, I don't usually track food and oxygen and the other stats, the wasted movement speed stat, really just because you can only fit so much in the name. I don't also usually start tracking that stuff till I get to a point where I need to start breeding down my levels. A really easy, clear example of when you usually have to do that is when you try to tame wolves from the caves, only the hard ice cave, the Yeti cave. You can tame wolves from there by reviving them, killing them, grabbing their implants, reviving them. When you tame them though, you're going to get high level tames because they're higher leveled inside the cave. So when you tame them at the higher level, they're usually close to max level on the server. So if you really want to breed those and mix the best stats, you've got to breed the food, oxygen, and wasted points down so that you can increase the more important stats by breeding them all together. Anyways, that was off on a different tangent, which by the way, I already have a few how-to breeding videos, by the way, that they aren't connected to this series, but if you guys want, check those out. They're on my channel. Anyways, what we're doing here at the Eels is we're essentially just we got 1 male and 2 females to start. We're just gonna start breeding them together and try to get as many females breeding with the males as possible, and just try to get mutations. The argies will be a lot more specific and possibly even tame more wild argies to get more stat distributions, because each wild argie is going to be a little bit different with the stats. But the thing with the eels, it's just not as important. I really just wanted the mutations, also because it's an easy server with the max level being 30. A level 14 wild tame, that's 16 difference in levels. That's 8 mutations. Okay, a mutation is 2 levels. But you also have to figure you got to add in the best stats together. So this one, for example, is level 4. He's got all low stat distributions. The one that I have that's level 15 with 415 health, that obviously has a higher health distribution. So when you combine all the best stats, I might be in the 20s somewhere. It's hard to say. But it's not a big difference between the max level tame and, you know, not max level tame, because it's an easy server. So when we do tame argies though, we're going to shoot to get max level tame, not max level tames. We're going to shoot to get higher level tames when we're looking for them in the wild. Ideally like 20 and up, but we're going to kind of just have to see how it goes. But that's what we'll be shooting for with the wild tames. So anyways, hope that made sense. Let's go get a gorilla. Oh my goodness, guys, I've been searching all over Redwoods and I cannot find a decent level to save my life. This is the highest level, level 4. I found one other level 4, I found a level 3, and I found a level 1. So this is the one I'm going to tame. It's a female, so that's good. So worst case scenario, at least it's just another chance of mutation each time I do the breeding. But at least it's something. The way you tame these guys is with Titan boa kibble. That's the best way to do it. And then I usually use balm when I'm on like an official server on PvP, but I wanted to see, and to be honest, I kind of wish I used the balm now. I wanted to see how much of a percent it actually uses per kibble. So now I know it's 35. That means I'm gonna have to use all 3 of these kibbles. That's okay. But yeah, usually the way I do it is I just walk up behind them, use the balm, use the kibble, and it's an insta tame. Even for high level ones. So that's what I would suggest doing if you go tame one of these guys. These are really fun tames too, by the way. Really good early game tames also, because you can use them to farm all sorts of narcotic berries, or narco berries, I mean. And they're pretty tough. They can actually take you through the hunter cave and even the swamp cave too if you level it up enough. But anyways, we're gonna have to wait this out. Let me actually skip ahead for you guys so you don't have to sit here and wait while we're waiting for it to get hungry again. Alright, it should be any minute now. Oh, there we go. He is ready. Let's feed him, and he is tamed, or she is tamed. Perfect. Alright. Let's go ahead and number 1, make him stop. Make her stop. I keep calling her him. What am I doing? Anyways, I'd love to say her stats turned out well, but with only 4 points put into her stats, they really can't be that good. But let's go ahead and track everything. We've got the GIF for female, 768 health, 330 stamina, 220 weight, 125 melee. Let's track all of that. That should be good. Alright, so check this out, guys. Number one, like I said, oops. Okay, alright. Number one, like I said, you can get quite a few berries with this creature. And this is a level 4 wild, 5 tamed, and that's how many berries I got from just a few bushes. That's a lot for early game. And check this out. Can any other tame do that? I don't think so. That's freaking cool. It is so cool. Watch this. I'm gonna be like Spider-Man. You ready for this? Alright, check it out. Oh yeah. 3, 2, 1, launch. Come on, Spider-Man. Spider-Man does whatever a Spider-Man does. Oh, I hit the ground. But I made it up the tree. Oh yeah. Reloaded too slow. But yeah, isn't that cool? I love it. Anyways, though, those tames are, the gorillas are pretty good. The Gigatopithecus, something like that. The gorillas. They're good tames, especially early game. But we will take this gorilla back to base, and then I might tame a couple more off-screen before the next episode. But now let's go get a couple argies so we can get all of our tames ready to go for some breeding. Alright, so I know that I said we're going to go tame some argies next, and I actually already have some argies knocked out, varieties of some levels. But I found, hold on, let's kill these snakes. Check out what I found. Look at the level on this guy. Look at this. Jeez, so much lag. 27. That's a wild level 27, guys. That's almost max. That's like the equivalent of finding a 135 on a medium server. Alright, so we just gave it the bomb and the 1 gibble insta-tame. That's how I usually tame them in comparison to the level 4 that we tamed. But yeah, it's insane. So now this is good because this is actually a male, so we can use this with all the females, and even if I have low level females, there's a chance I get the higher stats off this male, and it goes on to the baby with the female, even though the female is at a weaker level. So this is definitely good. Alright, so for the argies, I actually knocked out a few. I have an ascendant bow that I was using with the toxic arrows. Toxic arrows are easier to make with the admin console. And the ascendant bow I got from the Dilo Pursuit, Hunt Dilos, which by the way is part of the 10 tips and tricks for Ark Mobile. Check that video out on my channel. Anyways, knocked out a whole bunch of argies. You saw that level 29 over there. This one is still taming up. But anyways, once these guys all tame up, I'll take them back to base, and we will start breeding the argies and the gorillas in the next episode. I do hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please, please, please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to smash that like button. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. And actually, guys, you know what? That eerie argie that I was flying around, I don't have a good name for it yet. It's named Dark because someone else that's played on this server for a long time just gifted it to me when I started building up on this server for this series. And he said, hey, you need an argie? I'm like, sure, why not? So he gave me an argie, and I've been using it to fly around. But I need a good name for him. So leave me a comment with what I should name the argie, and I'll pick the best one. So anyways, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what name to put on this argie, and hit that subscribe button. Seriously, subscribe, please, and thank you. My name is Dark, and I will see you next time.